So welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do a little tier list. Obviously, it's all my experience. It's not going to be the same as yours, so if I call it your faves, don't get mad. Or do, I don't really care. When I'm in games, obviously I see that these people exist for a reason. They do their thing. Obviously people use their own different perks and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm doing a tier list. So I have icons, great, okay, meh, and I hate y'all. Now, I'm going to do this as in people I see, not people I play. So other people, but my experience with these other people through their own means. I'm also going to shove these down here really quickly. Also, this doesn't include Sable or Ellen Ripley to my knowledge, but includes everybody else. So, enjoy. Okay, so we're going to start off with Dwight. Now, Dwights I have a thing for, like, they are good in one sense, but a lot of them, you're either really good or not. So I'm going to put them in okay for now. Megs, if you have a mask on, you're an issue. But like anybody else, I'm going to put you in meh. Like I main Meg, and I main Renato, and I think that I'm a decent Meg trying to get that stereotype away, but every single Meg I've actually played with has got that stereotype looming on them. I'm Claudette. I don't want to get power in meh. They have a stereotype of just healing and then hiding. She said it was Dwight now that I think about it, but also he has like a lot more P100s out there, or people that would play crazy. So I'm gonna keep him there. Next is Jake. Now, honestly, I feel like Jake is everyone's like first pick. So genuinely, I don't like seeing you in the entity. Mia. Now see, this is quite like Dwight. Whereas like they're either really good or not. I'm gonna put them in the okay. Lori, I don't really see many Lori mains out there, so it's quite difficult to put a ranking on this one. I'm gonna put them in the okay zone. Aces, can't stand. These are all like too cocky, and then you expect me to save you after you do me dirty and leave me for second state, and it's not happening. Love build character. Left 4 Dead, obviously Left 4 Dead 2, one of my favorite games of all time. Left 4 Dead 1, like, solid game. However, no, when I see builds, I'm sorry, I can't do that. Now, Fang Min or Flung, I don't really know how to actually say her name, but I've always said Fang. Bunny Fangs, yikes. But every other one, you know what? I'm gonna put them in there because it's like either you're really bad or you're really good. David, it's quite like Jake. I feel like everyone picks him up first but doesn't know how to play. But I've seen some really good Davids, so I'm gonna put him in the great section. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is Quentin. I don't really see Quentin mains out there. And do I hate them? No. So I'm gonna just put you in the meh section. Detective Tap. I do see a lot of them. See, this is where it becomes difficult because it's very 50-50 yet again. I've seen some really good ones, so I might put them in the great. Kate, sorry, I'm sorry, you look great. You can really dress, you can all put on some cosmetics, but when it comes to gameplay, I'm not fucking amazing at the game, but nah, I can't do that. Adam Francis, I've seen some really great ones, you can go in the great. Jeffs, I've seen some great Jeffs. There's been a lot of Jeffs that will save me. Jane's, I've never met a bad Jane. She's also not that played, I don't think, by people, so that's probably why. I'm gonna put Jane in the icon section. I've never seen a bad Jane. Genuinely. Now this fella has a name but I can't remember. He's Ash Williams. I actually have a game where like there was 2 of them and they did nothing but sabotage me and my friend when we were playing. But do I want that to affect his ranking? Well, it did. Nancy. I've had some great Nancys, but these are not all amazing, so I'm going to put that in the great section. And the only reason I say that is because there's definitely people out there that play Nancy, and there's a toxic mentality towards Nancy as well. But she's still great. Now, Steve. Unfortunately, Steve's, whenever you're in my game, you just don't do anything for me, I'm sorry. Now, if you're using scene partner, it is quite funny, but I don't like y'all. Yui. She is very cake coded, as in like you can all put on some cosmetics. But do you do that good? And you know what? I'm gonna put them in the okay section because some of you do me proud. Zarina. I've never, to my knowledge, I've never had a bad Zarina. But also I don't think that a lot of people play her, so that's probably why. I'm gonna put you in the mess section because I don't really see you. Cheryl. I've seen plenty of Cheryls, and you're like in between. You're a meh, but also I don't like you. You really sabotage quite a bit for yourself, like very selfish play. But I get if it's a solo queue game, you're probably not looking for friends. You don't have friends. I'm gonna put you in the mess section. Now I don't know who that is. James is his name. Just go for that after a long Google search. I never see them. So you're in the mess section. Lisa's. I'm sorry. You, again, it's very selfish gameplay that I've seen for most of them. Not many of them actually care for the end goal of getting everybody out. It's more so if they get out, that's fine. But if anybody else does, nah, maybe. Felix. I've had some great Felixes. And I've never had a really bad Felix unless they're like a low prestige. But that's also like anybody else. I'm going to put them in the icon section. Now, I guarantee you, as soon as this video goes up, I'm going to have at least 2 bad Janes and 2 bad Felixes, and I'm going to eat my words. Elodie is what I call her, but I know some people call her Elodie. Very Yubi and very K-coded. You can put on cosmetics. Same with Yunjin, actually. But I'm going to put her in the okay section, because I've had more goods than bads. I'm going to put you in the great, because I've had some great Yunjins. Jill. This is where the Resident Evil characters come in. Jill players. No. Absolutely not. Don't trust her. And where's Leon, actually? You can also go there. No. You have the poor reputation. You call Megheads bad? I'm sorry. And speaking of another girl, Michaela. No. You have this perception. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I did a video when I did the Alien chapter. She can go back out. She can go down to great. I just remembered that Jane. Is one player gonna make me go? Yeah. Anyway, back to my main point. My main body of the argument was Jill, Leon, Michaela heads. Anybody that mained them, fair enough. You do you. If you're in my game and you don't help, God bless. The objective really is to get everybody out, but also like do gens. Not run around, don't hide, don't waste time trying to get a flashlight save. Jill. Flashbang. Leon or Jill, normally. Michaela, they can't do chases. I normally can't either. Like, as I said, I'm not amazing at this game, so this is all personal preference, but at least it means something. I've had better Claires than I have had Jills, and I've had better Shevas than I have had Jills, so yeah, I'm gonna put Shevas in the icon section because I've never had a bad Sheva. Claire had great Claires, but not like too great. But like, that's what I mean, that she's not like an okay, like she's good. Chris, a bit like Leon, but I don't see you too often. Jonah, you don't exist to me. Yoichi, you also don't exist to me. Hattie, you don't also exist to me, but I've had some okay and decent Hatties in my time. She is quite mid though. I've had some amazing Adas, and I've had some really terrible Adas. Ooh, what I have here is like, this will change, but we'll get there. I'm gonna put you in great for now. Rebecca's, you're okay. I haven't had many Rebeccas in my time. I don't know where he stands. He doesn't really exist to me, kind of like Chris, so I'm gonna put him in here. Vittorio, see, I don't mind the perk potential energy, but sometimes when we are trying to do like a last gen and you're doing that, and it's just like, what's the point? I'm gonna put him in the okay for now. Talita, great. Renato, great. Love them. Love Renato. I also main him as well. I think I said that earlier, but I've never had them two ever disappoint me in a game, even at a low prestige. Now, I did have one game where Renato got hooked first and he did like just instantly die. That's like a thing for some people. Now I know that's a police officer and I don't know her name. Sybil? Is that how you say it? I don't know. A bit like Elisa's, I'm sorry. I'm gonna actually put them two together because I see them two in like a group kind of environment almost. And I can't do that. And you, I don't even know what the hell you were. I don't know who this is. So I'm just gonna put meh because I don't know who he is. Right, so do I feel confident with this list? Let's see. I might put Jeff down to okay. I might bump Fang up. But then again, Bunny Fangs, no, she can stay here. 50-50 with Meg. And Claude, to be honest. I did say 50-50 with these two. Because if you're wearing a mask, and also like self-caring. So I think that's my final tier list. Now if you want to do this as well, it is on Tiermaker. It is made by somebody. If you want to do this, feel free. Share the list with me if you want. I would like to see everyone else's opinions on ranking survivors. Based on games you've obviously seen them in and you've had experiences with them. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that video, and until next time I shall catch you later. So bye bitch.